Top of the morning. I would like to see you in a sanctioned boxing match versus the guy who tucked his pendant. Yeah, I can't fight. I can't fight, man. Hey, top of the morning, Alan. Yeah, you can't have it. Nah, I'm a peaceful dude, man. Just gotta start training. Nah, I hear you, man. Let's see. Hey, top of the morning, Rob. Vulcans. We were all on Vulcan's life. Hey, how's Vulcan doing? Oh, sorry about the music, y'all. Happy Fourth, Nappy. Hey, appreciate that time. Happy Fourth, Nappy. Have you heard anything from Battle Angel? Haven't seen her make any videos in a while. Nah, you know what? I haven't heard from Battle Angel in a while. Has anybody? Have you tried contacting her? I know she said she was going through it pretty heavy. I hope she's all right. Red stripe and smoke a cigar and relax. That's what's up. Walking seems to be doing good. Oh, okay, good to hear. Good to hear, man. Hey, J Black. Yes, he asked how you are doing, Nappy. Okay, not bad. Let him know not bad. Appreciate it. The pubs in UK are back open today. This will get messy. Yeah, they're you lock everybody down when there's a wave, and you guys say the second wave is gonna be more vicious. Yet you're opening up everybody. But I mean, I guess people do gotta work. Have you been to that indie bar in Scarborough? Sending love. I appreciate that, Rose. Hey, top of the morning, Biggie. No, what? Okay. would say I have a friend who lives there, and they have some good bands that play there. Oh, and the UK. St. John's Wort is good for depression. What's that, like a club? St. John's Wort. Oh, it's a herb. Oh, that's what's up. St. John's Wort. That sounds like a good club name. I haven't heard of the it's a herb. I haven't heard of it. What is it? What is it for? Like, what is it good for? It raises your serotonin. Oh, okay. Depression can help with your mood. Yeah, that's definitely a positive. A positive. Hey, top of the morning, Dad. Hmm. Man, I hope it don't get hot out here today. What flowers St. John's Wort depression is. Hey, top of the morning, artist. Artist, do you ever sell any of your products, any of your hemp products to like any vendors? Hey, top of the morning, awaken. I made shrimp fettuccine alfredo. I had chocolate ganache cake. At least I'm eating good, huh? Hell yeah. Gotta eat good, that's for sure. That sounds good too. Not bad, not bad. Awaken. I hope everything is going good for you, considering the bullshit. I know it's a lot of bullshit in the mix, but me and Scorpios generally don't do too well with each other. Yeah, may know. And record. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Do you know anything? You know, like, excuse me, that's legitimate. Like a while back, um, there was this guy on YouTube. He was like his dog had a bunch of I think it was like boils or something like that. Whatever it was like a bunch. It was a bunch of like, like, I don't know if you guys if you ever seen like the back of some people's ears and shit. Like if they don't clean their earrings and shit, like they get this little ball in the back of their ear and shit. And this dude's dog had those things all over his body and shit. And he was putting CBD oil, some type of oil on it. Like it had hemp in it, but it was whatever it was. Um, those things left. Like it wasn't overnight. It was probably over a period of a couple years, maybe. But they eventually disappeared. Working did what called trying to go, trying to do paperwork. UK set up court protection to get me on force control. Fuck, man. These motherfuckers. I hope you're able to wiggle out of that shit, man. These motherfuckers are fucked up. Make also addicted to boils like wounds from scratching. I don't think. I think it was from like a bug or something. It was a very. It was like a. I think he said some type of mite. Like they burrow under the skin and lay eggs, and the it gets really infected. I mean, the dog literally, it literally all over his body. It had those things that look like the balls that be on the back of some people's ears and shit. Some even had like balls growing on top of balls and shit, like little tiny, lumps growing on lumps and shit. It was fucked up. It looked painful. Ooh, it might be allergic to its own skin. My dog had, my dad had a dog that kept. Oh wow. The remedy belladonna. 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 I never heard that. Hey, what's going on? At 1, 2, 3, 4. Top of the morning. What's happening where you are? Are the bars open today? I don't think they are in San Jose. I'm in Sacramento right now, though. I had to get away for a minute, man. but I'm not sure about out here. There's definitely not as many people out on the streets out here as it is in San Jose. They probably all gotta fall into fucking suit and you know alert each other that I'm here. I don't think I've fucking since I've been here. I got here. Well, I haven't been here long. Got here like last night, like around 9 o'clock, maybe 10. Stayed up and watched fucking a little bit of YouTube until fucking probably for about an hour and a half until I fell asleep. Woke up, got some coffee. No harassment so far, but you know, just those few hours, just those little few hours, those 3 or 4, those 3 or 4 or 5 hours not being fucked with, a beautiful thing. Hopefully they all go out to the water today, most of them. Go throw their little fucking barbecues. Hey, what's going on, Rev? Top of the morning. Does the dog have mange? Makes the dog's skin look weird. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what mange is. Yeah, it makes it look all wrinkly when the hair takes out, but comes out. Nah, it wasn't mange. It definitely wasn't mange. Yeah, that's an ugly little disease right there. Mange. Hope everybody's doing well. Clown's been hitting me with dudes almost constantly. At night while I sleep, I'm trying to sleep. Try getting. You guys are gonna get tired. You guys are gonna get tired of me mentioning this, but it works for. Well, I don't know what everything, but I know with some of the weapons it works. You gotta get a magnet, man, or you got a house, so you could probably get like. Well, you can get like sheets, like a sheet with the magnet sheet, the magnetic, the magnetic sheets. I want to try and find some, but that shit's probably hella expensive. For ticks and bites, lead 'em pal, lead 'em pal, let 'em pal. I used hydrogen peroxide on one of my dogs. Were really good, but now she has a new haircut. Yeah, Yeah, peroxide does do that. That does do that. I remember when I was a kid, there was this there was this rapper I used to, everybody used to try and look like, people used to try and look like the rappers and shit, take their styles. And it's this dude named Kwame. And that's what, like, to get our, we had flat tops and shit back then, and to get the little front part, just a little piece of the front part, gold. Like the rest of our hair would be black, then it'd be like a little piece in the front. We colored dyed like gold, and like we couldn't in the group homes and shit. They never gave us enough money to be able to afford like the real fucking hair dye and shit. So we used peroxide. That's how we used to dye it. Fucking crazy. Fucking wearing MC Hammer pants and polka dot shirts and shit. 1356 1350. What's that, Biggie? At the top of the morning, right? 1956. We gotta record some images. Okay, no doubt. At the top of the morning, Tony. Let me see. Top of the morning, Tansy. Uh, hope you are doing good. Yeah, no doubt. Definitely making the best out the bad. It'd be such a nice, peaceful scenery. It's peace and yeah, yeah. This is real nice over here when they're not targeting. Underwater head, no, it is only temporary, but it's better than nothing. Definitely. They say that what you call it works really good as well. Um, it's salt. It's not regular salt though. Ep, ep, what is it? Epsom salt. Epsom salt. I saw that. What you laughing at? The You laughing at the MC Hammer pants and polka dot shirts and pants? Hey, top of the morning, Mr. Beachwalker. Alright, you guys have to bear with me. They're starting to fuck up the comments. When does it end? When does it end? The blue and those street lights are worried. Do they look blue when you look at them through naked eye? Um, are you talking about over there? Those are these the street lights? The lights over there. Um, all the lights look pretty like regular. But then I'm colorblind as well, so I'm not sure if I would notice that. No, but they look the same as they do through the phone. So probably if you see it like a blue haze, it's probably blue. You're right. Yeah, I wish we were all children of God, but that's just not the case. Yeah. I mean, shit. If God created us all, like that's, you know, a lot of these. Oh, you're right. A lot of these people are children of Satan's creations. Who knows? Maybe in the ancient days they made hybrids. Maybe in the ancient days they made hybrids and fucking saw types of fucking wolves and humans that look like humans and all types of weird shit out here. That's a thought. History, history is really weird. And, you know, they say in the very beginning people were super smart. And then the world, it ended or whatever. And then people came back and were stupid as shit. And then eventually they got smart again. And now it's like we're going back to being fucking stupid. So who knows? Who fucking knows? I used to have really painful cramps taking hot baths, and the only thing kept me from that's one. Have you ever tried the Epsom salt? Okay, that's okay. Whom whom is for a lot of it. Yeah, Snappy, that's what I'm laughing at. Oh, you probably remember, you would probably remember those days. How much, too many weapons. Damn. Technically, we are all children of God. There are some people that acknowledge it and some people that don't. And acknowledge it. Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of people out here that don't. I think it's a high, more, the percentage is higher of people who don't. This is a very serious situation we're going through. We try to laugh it off. We try to laugh it off a little bit to get through, it and shit. No, but all in all, this is a very treacherous program. When you think about the reality of it, a lot of dead people behind this fucking program. Mentally dead, spiritually dead, physically dead, literally dead. And these people fucking drive around in their Beamers, Hellcats, and all these cars of the year, finance these beautiful homes, all off the misery of targeted individuals. Death. Very sad, man. The true meaning, the very, very true meaning of dog eat dog world. Oh, the street lights directly in front of me. Oh no, they look green or whatever green. It's probably just the glare on the phone, like, cause I see the. Excuse me. It's legitimate. I see the. Excuse me. It's legitimate. You know those little light rays coming from it, like those could be like a blue. it looks like it could be like a little like a different color maybe. That shit. Like in that field right there, early in the morning, like real early, or like when it's just turning dark, like about 6 or 7. Like you'll see hella foxes in there. Like in that field, you'll see a bunch of fucking foxes and shit. And then they make this weird ass cackling, like they make a weird noise, like like they don't bark. They make this weird. I don't know what the hell kind of noise it is. Kind of greenish blue. Okay, yeah, that's probably yeah, yeah. I could see like a slight change in the rays and shit. Like not actually coming from the light, but I mean not actually the light, but the little rays coming from it. Dr. Catherine, 12 on top of each other, Mylar, a lot of them awaken. Dr. Catherine, 12 on top of each other. I'm not sure. It was said a lot more than others. Yeah. Yep. Satan is a very convincing, whatever the fuck, if he's a man or a fucking spirit, fucking demon, whatever the fuck Satan is, he's very convincing. Very fucking convincing. In fact, he's so convincing he'll let you know you're gonna die and go to hell. But you can enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. But your life can be taken at any time. Like people go for that shit. It's literally artists like it's rock and roll artists. I think Ozzy Osbourne was one of them that they did an interview with, and somebody else, but they literally said that they made a deal. Like they actually, you know, they literally talked to the devil. It's a lot of music artists. They get into the industry and they take those fucking oaths and shit, and then they start fucking seeing demons and shit. Then they gotta be up all the time and shit, or have a bunch of people around them and shit because you know they be having bad dreams, fucking seeing demons and shit all over the place. Not to mention all the weird ass drugs and fucking weirdo orgies and what is it? You know, satanic bullshit. crazy. People hurry up and try and, like, I've seen a few artists, like, they'll be in the industry, like, they'll do it, and they'll be in it for like 2 years, and then the next thing you know, they start seeing them demons and shit, and they hurry up and try and turn Christian and shit. Like, I don't know how well that works for them. I don't know if it really works, but, you know, it's been a couple rap artists, a couple of entertainment, and a couple of entertainers. It's like smoking cigarettes, right? You know, one day the cigarettes, you know, there's a high potential that smoking cigarettes is gonna kill you. You know it. You fucking know it in your heart. You see it everywhere. People dying from cancer. Some people getting holes and shit in their throats and shit. You know, I'm guilty of it as well. But we fucking know it. We fucking smoke cigarettes, and we still smoke them. We still fucking smoke them until that one day we fucking get throat cancer or whatever fucking cancer we get. And then we want to try and stop right after we get the fucking cancer. Like, humans are fucked up in the brain, man. That's why I say, like, some people are able to do it, but I'm just saying the way, like, our thinking, and shit. That's how I know this technology and all this shit. It did not come from no fucking human. None of this technology came from fucking humans. I think whoever gave us this technology intervened after the wheel. After they made the bicycle tire. After they made the bicycle tire, I think a different entity stepped in and just helped us along. Whom set up my medical doctors? Question number. Are you responding to somebody awakened? Are you asking? And too many weapons in my house. Yeah, try unplugging some of that stuff too if you can. Before you go to bed or like when you're not using it and shit. That might help out a little. Like, I'm not sure how much, but oh, that's good information. Appreciate that, Tansy. Um, been learning about what the blue light does, and it's not good. Yellow tinted glasses are good to protect our eyes, and yellow screen and yellow tint for our phone screens can help. Yeah, that's good information right there. Yeah, this whole area, as as serene and shit as it is, it's still fucked up because you got towers and shit. Not I don't see any cell towers, but there's a lot of those fucking towers like the Paris towers and shit. Like that tower right there behind that water thing. They be having all types of fucking satellite looking things attached to them and shit. A lot of antennas, like on some of the street lights, they got like antennas and shit. Boxes with antennas on them and shit. Alright, I gotta flick through you guys. If you're asking me questions or anything, I gotta flip through your comments because they're taking the words off again. Fucking assholes, man. Alright, what you eat, no, he was born into Christianity and sin. I wish I had my health back, Nappy. Yeah, it's this program takes a lot out of us, like, but you know, if you can, if you can afford it or whatever, like, and if you can, obtain any type of fucking herbs, they do. If you do research, like they got a lot of stuff out. I think one of the main reasons that fucking our health declines so much is because of these pharmaceutical drugs and shit. From aspirins, excedrins, and all the way up to, and regular drugs and all that bullshit as well, like street drugs and shit. But I think drugs is like the main breakdown. Like it doesn't seem so in the beginning and shit, but in the long run, especially like those psych meds, like scientists and not psych just psych meds, but fucking all medications. Like fucking doctors put like it's scientists that put that shit together, and they follow an agenda. So whatever the big dogs say to do, like that's what they do. And then they let you know like this is what's in it. You can die. They have to what's that shit called? disclaimer. They have to do a disclaimer on you and be like, look, you can die. Really, that's what they want to tell you is you can die, but they put a whole bunch of other tragic shit with that. And we still accept it because they say it can make us better. And they're doctors, they have to know what they're talking about, right? There is an agenda behind all medications. That's why herbalists are dying. Herbalists all across the world are fucking dying. Mysteriously, of course. The Antichrist was a Christian for most of his life until God told him he would perish forever. And wait, hold on, the Anti. Oh yeah, you talking about when God kicked him from heaven? I'm telling you the truth, my friend. God wouldn't let me get out of there. Oh, I probably missed that. That probably. I might be reading some of your comments that I didn't catch the first comment you wrote because they wiped it off. So no one in chat has been set up by doctor or mental health. Here's why. Never been set up by doctors or no medical. Though they fucking, they placated me like, the police are fucking, when I'm fucking called in the past to report like vehicular, um, like letting them know like I'm being followed by one headlights and they're obstructing me from being able to catch my fucking light on time. I don't want to be getting no fucking tickets and shit, so I'm letting you guys know ahead of time, or vandalism. And then whenever I tell them it's like they'll say who's doing it to you. And I'll be like, I don't know, man. It's a bunch of people, man. They follow me around with like one headlight and shit. They'll be like, hey, you on medication, man? Do you need to see a doctor? Do you want to hurt yourself or anybody else? And then right there, I just shut up, man. I don't say nothing else, man. Because whatever you say can be used against you and fucking. I'm not finna play their fucking mind games and shit. They like playing games to try and trip you up, and they can make a person who's telling the truth fucking lie on themselves, and then they're so fucking, they're with so many of them bullshit mind games. You'll fucking lie on yourself and not even know you're lying on yourself, or look like you're lying on yourself. You'll start fucking stuttering and shit and fucking tripping over your words and shit. And they know what they're doing. They're literally fucking, they're doing something to make you fucking nervous. Like, and then when you think about, like, they know that it sounds fucking like you're fucking lying and shit, because they'll be like, man, why are you stuttering? Like, why are you so nervous, man? Why are you jumpy? Why are you jumpy? Because you scared me, man. What the fuck? You're asking me all these fucking weird questions, man. And then you're asking them over and over again, like trying to catch me in a fucking lie. You're asking me the same fucking question 20 different ways and shit. Man, what the fuck? Oh, man. Yeah, they definitely try and ask me if I was on medication like that. I see a blue glare on your video, Nappy. Yeah, yeah. It's probably is the lights and shit. Like I'm a little colorblind, y'all, so I probably just don't notice it. But I do see like the beams and shit. Uh, Nappy, this will be a beautiful day, wonderful sky. Yeah, yes, God willing, it's gonna be a beautiful day, regardless of these fucking weirdos. It there should be a most beautiful day if they weren't around. Much more. I wonder how evil people celebrate Christmas. Like, do they have the family gathering, sit around the Christmas tree and smile at each other and pass each other gifts? Like, how the fuck do they celebrate Christmas? Like, of course, they put the front on in front of their, public eye and shit. As far as how they conduct themselves in public and shit. But when they get together and they celebrate shit, like how the fuck do they celebrate Thanksgiving and all that shit? don't really do churches anymore since I found out most of the people who run them are Freemasons. Church and East Zone. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, all anything sacred has been infiltrated. That's why, you know, that's one of the biggest reasons I'm not religious and I just believe in God is because even though I know some of the things may be real in the Bible, I know that they've watered it down and changed so much out of it, put predictions in it, and all types of weird shit. Like they just stepped on the Bible a lot. Created all different types of different, confusion around them with different religions. It's just everything's been infiltrated. Everything has been fucking infiltrated and built to confuse the masses and control the masses. So I find it just a little bit more easier just to know there's a God, a creator, and pray to my creator, whom I choose to call God. Nope, 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 nope. Back, back, back. It's alright, buddy. You're alright, you're alright, you're alright, you're alright. Chill out. Hey, son of Jacob. Oh, God. I don't like mirrors either, the ones that have made the deal with the devil. Yeah, they don't. They don't. Yeah, I've seen like a few documentaries. Um, yeah, man. Once they get into that life and they start doing those, those seances or whatever it's called. Um, yeah, the hell is that shit called? Well, anyways, when they do that, the ritual, when they start having those rituals and having sex with them animals and sex with each other and orgies and having them wild parties, praying to the devil and all that shit. Some of them can't handle that shit, and some of them, the money is just that good. Like they don't, like they don't even give a fuck. And then some of them, like it's like they have to stay in that life because they're afraid of fucking, pictures and shit getting out from them part. from them parties and shit, like them wild fucking parties and shit. You know, forced to stay with the demons and shit. Like Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy is a cold dude. Like I watched, I watched, I watched some interviews with Puff Daddy, and Puff Daddy is like one of those fucking sex bullies and shit. Like, Puff Daddy's one, like you can tell like that he's really did it by the looks on the people's faces and shit. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to find this interview with Puff Daddy. I think it was on Drink Champs. Puff Daddy, Fabulous. If you guys look up Puff Daddy, Fabulous interview on Drink Champs, you could see Puff Daddy almost pushing up on Fabulous from the past, like pushing up on Fabulous. You know, basically kind of taunting him like he was gonna throw the business out there and shit. And the look on Fabulous's face was like, "Oh man, I hope he doesn't do it. I hope he doesn't do it." But excuse me, it's legitimate. But Puff Daddy was throwing hints out there like talking real smooth and all that shit. Like you don't call me no more after them parties. I'm like we always had a good time at those parties, man. Why you don't call me no more? Crazy, man. That's why that's the thing. If you can't come to terms with anything you've ever done, they'll use that to try and blackmail the shit out of you. And then you be forced to stay in a fucking industry full of demons. And you have to live with that shit. And eventually die off. Eventually you die off and you're worth more dead than alive. They'll throw fucking GoFundMe's for you. Make all types of products and shit after you. And they'll be putting out an unlimited catalog of your music. All the music that you ever wrote, they'll sell that shit for fucking. You'll still be alive. Like they're gonna keep you alive. Like Tupac is still alive to this fucking day through his fucking music. If he's really dead, he's still alive through his fucking music. He has new music popping up on different people's albums and shit. You can't get none of that money in the grave. I don't like. I don't think the Christian church is building anywhere. The Christian people. Yeah. Yep. so hard as you quite understand. Well, nah, you're not. I know it's fucked up when your fucking family does that shit to you, right? But you're definitely not in this shit alone, bro. I know it might seem like it, but cameras everywhere. They paranoid. Cameras everywhere. Big Pharma is evil. Yeah, they're definitely evil, man. They are a power to be fucking reckoned with. A force to be reckoned with. You try and step on their toes, they're gonna fucking kill you. Anybody who's ever said anything about herbs, unless it's some bullshit, unless it's some shit that everybody fucking knows and it's in all types of remedy books and, you know, but the shit that's really fucking hidden and shit, they're not gonna let that get out. They're not gonna do that. Not when they're making all that fucking money off fucking killing people and shit. For one, you're fucking off their agenda. You're population control and shit. You're fucking that shit off, and then you're fucking up their job security. Cause 9 times out of 10, if you're on some type of fucking pain medication and shit, like that's a lifelong fucking customer, especially if it's from like arthritis or any fucking anything that you have to ongo fucking medication for. That would tear them down if people started taking herbs and shit. Oh man, they kill all the herbalists. Now they're trying to kill all the herbs and shit. They're gonna kill all the herbs. So people with the knowledge that actually have the knowledge to heal themselves with certain herbs and shit, they're gonna be all fucked up anyways because the herbs aren't even gonna be, the herbs aren't even gonna be fucking what they are today. They're not gonna be that tomorrow. They might even become extinct and shit. We ain't gonna have no trees, no grass, no dirt. Like the whole planet is just gonna be fucking concrete. Concrete and contaminated water. They get rich